The person who hit the snooze button this morning, that's not you. That's your shadow. Weak, lazy, accustomed to defeat. The one whispering, 5 more minutes won't change anything. The one that bargains, searches for excuses, comforts itself with the lie, tomorrow I'll start fresh. But tomorrow never comes if you surrender to that shadow every day. The samurai knew this truth. They believed that if you don't defeat your inner enemy before dawn, by evening he will destroy you. That's why they rose before the sun, not to fight the world, but to fight themselves. They had 4 rules, 4 swords with which they cut through weakness before it could speak. Rule 1, the 5 seconds of Shugyo. True laziness isn't that it's hard to get up. True laziness lives in that tiny pause between the alarm and your first movement. Those 5 seconds, that's the battlefield. Everything is decided right there. Every time you stay lying down, you're not resting. You're training surrender. You're teaching your brain that it's okay to promise and not deliver. You're training betrayal. The samurai called overcoming that Shugyo, the forging of the spirit that turns a man into a blade. Monks stepped beneath icy waterfalls not because they loved pain, but because they understood. Whoever starts negotiating has already lost. They didn't count to 3, didn't wait for comfort, they simply stepped forward. So must you. You hear the alarm, 5 seconds, and your feet touch the floor. Don't reason, don't think, don't bargain. This moment isn't about motivation, it's about killing the traitor within. Rule 2, the ritual of discipline. Many think the morning is preparation for the day. Wrong. The morning is life itself. How you brush your teeth, make your bed, pour your water, that's your training. The samurai called it Buddha, turning every act into a spiritual practice. They knew the way you do small things is the way you do everything. If you can't fold a blanket neatly, how will you handle crisis, betrayal, pain? Choose 3 simple, precise actions and do them in the same order every day, no exceptions. Allow no failures. Each skipped step is a crack in your armor. Then you wonder why your day slips away, why you're disorganized, why you lose focus. It's not fate, it's the price of morning chaos. The samurai said, treat small things seriously, great things calmly. Because when you control the details, great battles become only an extension of your order. When you drink your coffee like a warrior, life stops being chaos. Rule 3, do what you've been avoiding. Warriors didn't seek comfort, they sought fear. They walked into cold, rain, solitude to test themselves. They called it Shugyo, the warrior's pilgrimage. And your pilgrimage begins every morning when you do what's unpleasant. A cold shower isn't about temperature. A run isn't about the body. It's a test. Are you your master or your weakness's slave? The morning alarm, a hard conversation, 50 push-ups, 20 minutes of silence. It doesn't matter what. What matters is that you do it first. While your weaker self is still asleep, it whispers, I'll start when it's easier. That's a lie. It will never get easier. There's only the morning, before the brain wakes up to invent excuses. A true pilgrimage doesn't start when you're ready. It starts when you move. You don't wait for confidence. You build it through action. Every day you choose difficulty, you forge armor. Every day you choose comfort, you forge chains. Rule 4, become the rule itself. The first 3 are imitation. You perform, repeat, follow. It's mechanics, and it's necessary. But one day, on the 30th, 40th, 100th day, something clicks. You stop doing the morning. You become the morning. The alarm rings and your body rises on its own. No struggle, no inner dialogue. This is no longer habit, it's a fusion. The Japanese called it ri, when man and action become one. You no longer choose discipline, you are discipline. But you reach this only after 100 days of loyalty to yourself. Not for perfection, but for transformation. You're not building a routine, you're building a new self. Miyamoto Musashi won 60 duels not because he knew every technique, but because he stopped being a man with the sword. He became the sword. His mind and steel moved as one. So don't train discipline. Become the kind of person for whom discipline is as natural as breathing. Then you'll never need motivation again. You'll simply be. And now, the moment of truth. Tomorrow, the alarm will ring. Before you are two paths. The first, familiar. Hit snooze, lie to yourself, say, next time. Millions choose this path, and millions never wake up. The second, remember this moment. 5 seconds, breath, movement, ritual. 100 days without compromise, and you won't recognize yourself. The samurai said, tomorrow's battle is won by today's training. Your training doesn't start in the gym or on the mat. It starts when the alarm rings. That's the moment the battle is decided, you or your shadow. Don't wait for inspiration. Inspiration comes to those already on their path. Don't think, don't delay, don't negotiate. Rise and begin. Morning is the battlefield for your life. Win it, and the day becomes your ally. Lose it, and the day becomes your enemy. Tomorrow begins with 1 second of courage. Let that second be yours.